What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. Early morning video this morning. It's that time of the month. Metalhead box is here. I've already gone through the box. There were some pretty hefty delays this month in getting the box. This is actually the August box, and here we are towards the end of September. I was a little concerned uh, when the box came in because it was in a very small package, and some of those concerns felt a little like they had felt like they had a little merit behind them this month. One, I don't have to go into the spiel as to what Metalhead Box is. If you're watching this video, you already know there are so many different options available to you guys now from Metalhead Box, so many different offerings. If you want to go check them out, they are linked up in the description. Lots of different options, anything that you could want, they have going on a monthly basis. I'm not going to run through them all because there's so many. You could easily just click on the link in the description, go check them out, and see what all they have to offer. Usually, I have, well, always in the past, I have gone with the all metal pick as far as the genre specifics. This is my first time going with doom metal. I wanted to try to find some new, or at least new to me, new music to listen to, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case this month either. Keep in mind, I chose the doom metal option when I go through the stuff that I show because if I did not tell you that, I don't think you would pick that up. First up, I've got a Napalm Death patch. A pretty nice patch. Good classic grindcore band, Napalm Death. So I mean, a pretty cool patch. I still don't have a use for patches. I need to start a vest or do something because I have patches just piling up everywhere. We've got another one of those tribute pins that a lot of those have been Mark Rudolph design tribute pins. I don't know if the camera is going to cooperate. There we go. This one is Jeff Becerra from Possessed, and I got to be honest, if I had not checked some spoilers to see what this was, I would have never picked up on who that was. It's pretty cool to have a Possessed pin, but I had no idea who it was until I had to cheat a little bit and go see some spoilers to see who that was. Interesting thing about Jeff, he has been confined to a wheelchair for many years now, due to I believe a shooting that he was a victim of, and within the last few days, within the last week, I know through the use of robotics, he was actually able to take his first steps. So that's pretty cool that he was actually featured in this month's box with that going on. So happy for him and hope that nothing but the best for him in the future. The autograph this month, the autographs were back, so that's pretty cool. We've got a Chris Monroy autograph from the band Skeletal Remains. I like the photography on this particular card here. I know that some of the autographs have been, kind of hit or miss as far as bands that I like and I follow. I'm not a huge autograph person anyway. I was gonna try to take it out of this plastic to get a better look at the picture. There we go. But this one's pretty cool. I like the picture they chose for that. Uh, Nice looking stuff there. So credit to the photographer on that one as well. They did a good job with that actual picture. But pretty cool. Skeletal Remains is a pretty gnarly death metal project. I don't own any of their material, and I have an autograph. I actually have a T-shirt from Skeletal Remains, but I don't own any of their albums. So need to rectify that at some point in the future. The shirt that I got this month is from Cerebral Rot. That's a pretty cool shirt. Their 2019 release was very strong. I believe they're currently signed to 20 bucks spin. I can't remember the name of that 29. It was like Grotesque something. It was a pretty solid release. I put off getting it for far too long. I was a little mad at myself that I had put off picking that up for so long because when I got it, I was blown away by it. Their release this year, more of the same from me. I have not picked up their 2021 release. I've listened to it once, and it's just one of those. I heard it. I thought it was all right. I just didn't pick it up. I probably need to revisit that because I'm sure it'll probably end up like that. that debut full length did and grow on me over time. So that is something that I need to rectify at some point in the future and check out. There were three CDs in this month's box. One of the CDs was a bonus item. I've seen this in everyone's box, whether the format was vinyl or tapes or whatever. So this was the bonus item this month, and this is a sampler CD featuring. It's a Metalhead box exclusive. You've got the Metalhead box logo back there from Redefining Darkness Records. Pretty cool looking artwork there on the album cover. Um, about 20 tracks. Redefining Darkness is a label that has kind of burst forth on the scene and pumped out some killer releases. There's some bands, if you've been following this channel, that you've seen me talk about in the past. Tombstoner for one, that is a band I'm a huge advocate of. Bear Mace put out their newest release on that. They're on this compilation as well. Celestial Sanctuary. I don't know if I mentioned them on the channel, but I do have their newest full length, and that is a killer death metal release as well. And the same goes for the band Throne. So a couple of those I weren't even aware that were on the Redefining Darkness banner here. I don't know if that all of these bands have been released through Redefining Darkness. It says Forever Underground, or they put all these bands together for this compilation. There's some Mark Riddick artwork there. So this compilation was firing on all cylinders. Killer stuff on this. Probably my favorite thing through this whole box. And then the two CDs. As I said at the beginning of this video, I chose the doom metal option. I have to be transparent with you guys. If there's something that I don't agree with or I don't like, I'm gonna let you know. This was the first thing that I pulled out of this box. This is Black Sheepwall with their 2012 release. No matter where it ends, I should know that album title by heart. This is probably the 10th or 11th copy of this that I've had in my possession over time. This was released in pretty much every single season of Miss Grab Bag that they've ever put out. I know you guys have probably seen me unbox and open this album on the channel. Uh, I can remember early on getting overstock of this CD. It's not a horrible release. To throw it in as doom metal is a bit of a stretch. I tend to see this more of a post-hardcore, experimental hardcore project. There are some sludgy elements going on this. I guess that can kind of fit into the doom metal vibe. But I've given away so many copies of this, and you pretty much have to give it away because Season of Mist pretty much gives them away on their website. It's not a terrible album, but when I saw this, and this was one of the first things that I saw when I opened my box, it kind of set the tone, and I wasn't impressed, and I wasn't excited about seeing the rest when I saw that this was one of the items coming in, and then you throw in the probably most Doom or only really Doom thing that was in this entire box, and it's another kind of Season of Mist fodder throwaway release. This is Hark with Machinations. Uh, you can go on Season of Mist right now, I guarantee, and this album, this exact copy of this album is available for $1, marked down to $1. To call it doom metal is also a bit of a stretch for me. This is more stoner rock. It's pretty bare bones, basic uh, stoner rock. Nothing. I mean, the fact that you can go to Season of Mist and buy this CD for $1 and they're not in any kind of um, threat of selling out kind of says all you need to know about that album. So I'm not going to spend much time on either of the releases. I was not impressed with either of those. And that being said, I know there were some huge delays this month that kind of led to my disappointment. I think the value was not there, especially having to have waited so long for the boxes to ship. This is the August box, and it is almost time for the September box to ship now. Maybe the blame is on me some too. Maybe I had set my expectations way too high with the with this being my first genre specific box. maybe I was expecting. I know I was expecting to hopefully find some new, or at least new to me, doom metal to kind of sink my teeth into, and I got two. The CDs are usually my favorite part of the box, and I got two not recent at all albums that doom is kind of a backseat. So I don't know if I just personally had my expectations up too high, hoping to find some new stuff. But for me, when a compilation CD is the highlight of the box, it's not something that is super memorable to me. The shirt's cool. I am glad to have the shirt as well. So I mean, it wasn't all a complete dud, but it was a dud nonetheless. I'm hoping to get back on the rails, and hopefully the September box will be a step back in the right direction. I understand things happen, and you have to deal with the delays and disappointments on their end as well. Not super mad or anything. I just for me, I know some people were impressed with the items that they got. It could have just been just luck of the draw as well. So, but that's all I've got for today. I have them linked up in the description if you want to go check out their website and pick up on a box of your own. Go do that, and let me know what you guys got as well. I'm kind of curious to see what other people got in their boxes, especially folks that had other genre specific. Wonder if maybe your albums were a little bit better catered to your particular genre. And I'm hoping maybe maybe it was just a one off, and next month will be another home run. I'm not saying I'm not going against them or anything whatsoever. I mean, this is just one of those things. I think you're going to have some months that you particularly like things better than other months, but for me, this one was just kind of a dud. So, stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys all soon. I promise.